Yes, yes, man. Gerald Peters, welcome back to the channel. Always remember, whatever you think about comes about. Whatever you focus on grows. In the house today, man. I was out last night. I have a home here in the French Quarter of New Orleans. I like to hang out here during Mardi Gras season. Well, as I'm getting older and actually moving into retirement, it's kind of like it was either buy a nice place or buy a car, a fancy car. And, I'm still trying to get rich, so I don't want to tie up a bunch of money in a car going down. I'd rather make my trophies be properties. And that's something I was going to say to you. If you turn your hobbies into things that can make money, man, it really does open the door. Let's say a guy's hobby is to go fishing, and I'm not knocking those things, or do whatever. If you can find a way to make your hobby, the thing that you'll do for free, make you money, man, that's the lick. For me, that was stocks. I was working. I was running a business. I was mowing yards. I'm a salesman. I'm out there knocking doors, trying to get people to let me mow their yard. House is a mess right now. You have to forgive it. The condo here is actually not that big. Property here is expensive, man. His house is 203 years old. And at one time it was a big mansion, and they broke it up into 5 units. It's very difficult to hold down a mansion. 3 stories, 3,600 square foot here in the French Quarter. I mean, that'd be like $3 million. And now we got taxes and insurance and floods. So my place here is 800 something square feet. I love it. It's neat. It has a lot of character. I like to work on houses, and that's my hobby. Old houses, owning property is my hobby. My wife's hobby is property management, and she enjoys it, and she makes it fun. So for me, it became stocks. I'd work all day. I'm mowing yards. I'm stacking my money to do 20% down payments on little small houses. That's my jam. 2 bedroom, 1 bath. And often I'll say 2 bedroom, 1 bath. As soon as I do that, people, what about Section 8? And what about this? That's not what I'm doing, man. Straight path. I wanted to accumulate as many 2 bedroom, 1 bath houses as I could. If it was a 3, if I came across something like that, yeah, I might buy it. Or if I come across something that doesn't fit my parameters, I might say, is there some other way I could make money? Like maybe I could flip this one. But I don't want to be a house flipper. But if the opportunity happens, then that's something I would entertain and I would do. But tonight we're at I was at a bar at a club, and it's the start of Mardi Gras season, and a lot of people there in costumes and dressed up. And I'm talking to this young guy, and he had a big score in Bitcoin. He had bought it like in 2017, sold it in like 2019, made almost 50 G's, and then got out and used that money. He did smart things. I think he said he bought a house with it. Cool. And then I said, "Are you in Bitcoin now?" And he said, "No," because he had cashed it out. And I see that happen a lot. So my message to you today is, remember, first, we get consistent adding money, buying positions. Second, we worry about being profitable. Third, position size, make it bigger. Because if we can consistently do something, we can consistently be profitable, then we want to increase the size, which will naturally make the returns bigger, and the losses, by the way. And then number 4 is breadth, go wide. So I said, why'd you sell all the Bitcoin? Why not keep 5,000, 10,000? And then let's say even when you did, the next day, go buy Bitcoin. Meaning don't ever be all in, all out. You want to own everything. You want exposure to everything. Sometimes stuff like, let's say Dogecoin or a meme stock, and people are like, oh man, you think that's risky? Yeah, it might be risky. Buy a little. That's okay. We're not putting our 401k in it. But if you see something like I'm just using those because those are recent examples, a Shiba Inu, a penny stock, it's okay to buy some, man. Just buy some. It's a little bit. And if you have chart skills like I teach in the Money Flow Trading Society, if you have my book, The Money Flow Trading System, you shouldn't be buying stocks if you don't have a strategy. You definitely shouldn't be buying stocks if you can't read charts. But everyone should be buying stocks. So that guy should still be in Bitcoin. So, 2017, he bought Bitcoin. It's 2022. He could have a fucking million in Bitcoin, but he didn't. And this is the thing. And it's like, almost like maybe you feel like you missed the boat or I didn't do it then. Doesn't matter. Do it today. Somebody was born today. Somebody turned 18 today. Somebody's looking at their first rental house today. It's every day. We get richer every day. It's not about the past. It's not about the future. We don't give a fuck where the market's going or where it's been because we know 70% of the time stocks go up. That's not debatable. Anybody disagrees with that is wrong. Stock market goes up. Look at history. Housing prices go up. Time to time they come down. And I had a lady at the bar tell me, what if you bought a property and the value went down? It don't come out of your checking account. So if you bought a house for 200 and it drops to 180, who cares? What does that matter? It doesn't matter. Especially if the rent is the same. So if you own a dividend stock, and we're going to talk about that today, this is kind of along what we were talking about, risk and volatility. Some people see price drop as risk. And when I explained to her, I said, well, okay, the price reset. Cool. Now I can add a few more houses to the portfolio. And some I'll pay this, and some I'll pay this, and some I'll pay this. And over time, it'll just go higher. Look at my man who bought Bitcoin in 2017 and 2019. If he'd have continued every single day with the belief that over time Bitcoin goes up, nobody believed that. The money flow trading system says over time quality assets go up. All he had to do was buy my book and believe it like I do. Just believe it, man. Faith, that's what all the churches and religions, you see my head down. That's me praying, keeping me on faith that I can follow it, man. I get FOMO too. I have doubts too. I wake up sad too. Man, I wake up fearful all the time. You know, and I just got to get up and do what I got to do. And so, back to our original conversation a few days ago when I was walking the street talking about risk and volatility. And if you have a big score, don't ever get all out and all in. Take your gain. So he should have took his profits, maybe left like 10 G's in there, went and did what he did, went back to work next day, bought $10 in Bitcoin, or however you want to do it. Now, here's the beauty. If Bitcoin price is too high, you could have opened the account and now USDT paying 5% interest. So everyone's on my paid subscription on Instagram. I posted this thing. I said, listen, you could put money into Bitcoin every day, but put it into USDT earning 5%. And then you can go inside of Coinbase and say, hey, if while I'm asleep, Bitcoin drops 10%, buy me some and use the money that I have in USDT. And you could set these orders so that if you're asleep and there's a sudden price drop, you could automatically buy some. So these are the neat things you can do. So every day I put money into Coinbase. I have it go to USDT. I'm earning 5%. And then I wait on my stock chart setups according to the money flow trading system. And when I get stage ones, in Dash Coin or Engine Coin or Bitcoin, I buy a little. And you could buy as little as $1 or $10. So anyone can do it. Just some people choose not to. So the path to $1 million is to start. The Millionaire Blueprint. Start with the belief that it's possible. Intention, on purpose and focused. 7 to 10 years to build the base. 7 to 10 years to build the base. So what my young friend did is he was building the base and he pulled it too soon, put it to work, didn't give it 7 to 10 years. If you would have, it'd probably be $250,000 or $500,000. So whatever you're doing, it takes 7 to 10 years. Warren Buffett, it took him 7 years to build his position in Coca-Cola to get it big enough where it is today. It's not about buying a stock one time. I've been buying shares of Uber for almost, 3-4 years now. I'm going to build that out so that it's big enough that it's actually going to make some changes. And then we talk about the 10 pillars and the 9 thoughts. And these are the basics. So that basics always starts with intention. Meaning you wake up with the purpose to get fucking rich. Or you could wake up to be a loser, spend your fucking money, and do nothing. That is an option. You can just fucking ignore it. You can just go to work, live your life, come home, sit on the couch, eat, play video games, hang out with your friends, and you can just do that day after fucking day after fucking day. And here's the thing. The guy who's kind of doing that, but he's building a base, 5 years into that bullshit, he's got a lot of money, and his friends got nothing because they gave up time. And a lot of times they gave up time because they misunderstand opportunity. They confuse price going up and down as risk and instead of opportunity, and that it's just simply volatility. So they don't understand the concepts of volatility, of risk, how that works. They don't understand the history of the market. And so, or this blueprint here. It's right here in my living room. The Millionaire Blueprint starts with belief. 9 thoughts on getting rich. Number 1, it's simple. Oh, shit. On the 10 pillars, what it says, how you think is everything. Notice both of those start with a very simple premise. 1, it's fucking easy. 2, you got to think about it. So I've been thinking about it forever. I drive everyone around me crazy. I see every transaction, not as me hand you $1. When I hand you $1, in my mind, I just handed you 10 to 100. 10 to 100. Because I have the skill set to multiply money. And it changes the way you see money. And that's in the Bible, Apostle Paul talked about a renewing of the mind. If you want to get rich, you better renew your mind and get on this Millionaire Blueprint. Man, I can help you. My name's Gerald Peters. If you don't have my free ebook, you don't have to die broke. I want to tell you, you don't have to die broke. And I don't care who you are. In 7 to 10 years, you can become a millionaire. And even if you don't, man, even if you don't, you're going to lay the foundation that you will for sure. And you're going to improve your life and you're going to have a much better chance of financial freedom. Hey, if I can help you, just let me know.